worldwide, WNXTradio.com. Yes. All right, it is today the 16th of May. Steve Hayes, AA 724. Oh, man, that was a relief. Just getting here, you know what I'm saying? But the forecast looking pretty good. Now, the showers and storms they're talking about will probably be rumbling through here about 8:30 tonight, okay, according to the radar. Should be over with by dawn, leaving with sunny tomorrow, 78 on Saturday, 78 on Sunday, and today up to 86. So enjoy. Right now, 71 degrees downtown, and we've got somebody lurking in the hall who will be here next.
Memorial Day is a day to honor those who served and many who gave the ultimate sacrifice for our great country. God bless you from Mark Porter Auto Group. This month, Mark Porter Ford is continuing employee pricing on over 250 new Fords. 2024 Ford F-150, $12,000 off while they last. 2025 Bronco Sport starting at $26,999, 40 in stock. 25 Maverick starting at $27,937, 22 in stock. 2025 Ford Escape, 44 in stock starting at $26,999. Shop 24 hours at markporterford.com. 2025 Ford F-250 or F-350 heavy duties. Ford says no employee pricing. The Car Ferry says everything gets employee pricing. Over 26 in stock. 2025 F-150, America's best-selling pickup, save up to $9,000 off. 55 in stock. Want the big Bronco? Yes, they get employee pricing starting at $41,458. 16 in stock. 2025 Explorers, 18 in stock. These deals are from Americans to Americans. Get employee pricing on 25 Ford Lightning or 25 Mach-E and get electrified. Come to Route 32 and Mayhew Road, Jackson, Ohio, and see why car dreams come true from the Car Ferry. Credit issues? We can help. 25 lenders want your business. Sale ends June 2nd.
I hate going to the dentist.
I've been afraid of going to the dentist ever since I was little.
Hi, I'm Dr. Murray, and while I can't promise we won't have to fix a cavity, I can promise we'll take care of you in a trusting and caring environment.
Dr. Murray and our team understand why people don't like to go to the dentist. We treat lots of patients who haven't been to the dentist in several years. Most have had a bad experience, are embarrassed, or afraid.
We know these feelings are real, and we go out of our way to respect you and your situation without putting you down or making you feel guilty.
Don't let fear of the dentist keep you from a happy, healthy, beautiful smile. We listen, we care, and we always do our best.
Ask about the special for new patients, a free exam and x-rays. Call Dr. Murray at 354-DENT for a positive dental experience. And be sure to visit a most informative website, PortsmouthDentalCare.com.
When you want an early start to the day, nobody gets you pump, fed, and fueled faster than Gamp's Corner 140 in Slocum, as Gamp's is now your new home for Marathon Gas. Gamp's opens doors at 4:45 in the morning as Ben Cook and the gang invites you in for breakfast with Ben, serving 8 different breakfast sandwiches, biscuits, gravy, plus any size of coffee is just 99 cents. Gamp's Kitchen is always busy, featuring pizza and burgers 6 days a week. Full service, family fueled, and now you're home for Marathon Gas. And good morning, 7:27 it is. Steve Hayes here on the Get Up and Go Show. Good morning.
Can I use your telephone?
Sure.
I really need to use it, man. Thank you so much. I've got some bad mood swing situations here. I need to call someone for some help.
I saw Gilbert Gnarly on the Get Up and Go Show.
DMS Access, can I help you?
Why do you want to know? I bet you're recording this conversation to play back later on the radio to humiliate me. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry I said that. I don't know why I said that. My name is Gilbert Gnarly, Gnarley. I wanted to call. I had some questions for you.
All right.
Regarding this, and all right. I'm afraid to talk to you about this because you're going to laugh. I don't want you to laugh at me.
Okay, I won't.
I think that I have PMS.
Okay, it's possible that could be some, feelings that you have each month.
Oh, yeah? Well, that's stupid. How can a man have PMS? See, I was laughing at myself. I get so angry so easy. I get so sad. And then I get zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. What a wonderful day.
What type of symptoms do you have?
Be very happy, then very sad, I think I got PMS from a toilet seat.
Okay, that probably isn't too likely.
Well, I think, is it contagious?
No, it's not.
So where I live, we went on a field trip here to the Pell Mall, and I used the public facilities, but the men's room was out of order, so we all had to use the ladies' room.
Uh-huh.
And there's a woman in our group. Well, I used it right after she did, and I think that I must have got it from her.
Okay, it's not contagious, though.
Well, what are you, some kind of expert on PMS? Of course you are. That's why I called you. Boy, these mood swings are killing me. So, you can't get PMS from a toilet seat, huh?
No, would be not real likely.
Okay. Well, see, ever since then, and you'll have to pardon my pig Latin, but I have been a real itch-bay.
Uh-huh.
I really am. I'll say I've been very moody. I'm very happy and very sad. And, I'm very sad sometimes. I don't just things just upset me.
Okay, we'll send you some information and see if that'll help you out a little bit.
Is there any kind of a drug that I can go to?
Okay, what's available would be through a doctor.
A doctor?
You would have to get a prescription.
See, that's why I'm calling you. I don't want to see someone face to face and tell them I have PMS.
Yeah, but unfortunately, it would require a prescription.
Okay, I think I will.
Okay, and we'll send you some information on it.
Well, these mood swings are something I'm having here.
Yeah.
Is that normal?
Yes, it is.
Just to have a very fast mood swing like that.
Right.
Okay.
Well, we'll get some information out to you.
It's been real nice talking to you.
You too.
I feel very bloated, too.
Yeah, well, that's another symptom.
I feel so bloated. Well, it's been real nice talking to you.
You too.
Okay.
All right, take care.
Bye.
Bye.
I hope it's not contagious.
No, no. They do make a cream for it, though.
Okay, thank you, Bill. Time for news, 7:31, brought to you by Portsmouth Cancer Care and Associates, Dr. Nishida, Dr. I, where the compassion and, of course, the roadmap to your recovery begin. Downtown, 71 degrees already, and here's Bill Shope.
Thank you, Steve, and good morning, everybody. Hope your Friday's off to a great start. When Portsmouth City Council gathers together this coming Monday night, a third reading will be given to an ordinance authorizing the appropriation of an advance of up to $4,500,000 from the city's general fund to be used for the remainder of the new city building renovation. It'll be reimbursed from the issuance of $4,500,000 in bond proceeds when issued later this year. Now, also up for a reading is legislation that would authorize City Manager Sam Sutherland to enter into an agreement with the Ohio Public Works Commission or to execute contracts with them as required regarding a grant and a loan application for the Coles Boulevard Safety Improvement Construction Project. Portsmouth City Council will convene at 6 p.m. on the 19th, and as of today, there are no agenda items listed for the City Manager's meeting. Meanwhile, at yesterday's Scioto County Commissioners meeting, Chairman of the Commissioners, Scotty Powell, delivered some welcome financial news via sales tax collection.
For February 2025, sales local $772,595.54, sales actual $386,234.55, total $1,158,830.09. Thankfully, this is an increase of $73,398.01. That is more than February of 24. So this is the second month trending upward, something we still continue to watch, but it's welcome news.
And the 2025 edition of the Farmers Market kicks off tomorrow. Here's Emily Aldrich with Main Street Portsmouth in Bloom.
At Main Street Portsmouth in Bloom, we would like to invite everyone in the community to join us for the grand opening of the 2025 Farmers Market season on Saturday, May 17th from 9 a.m. to noon on the Roy Rogers Esplanade on Chillicothe and Gallia Streets in downtown Portsmouth. We will be featuring performances from the Cirque d'Art Theater starting at 11 a.m. and we are looking forward to showcasing the finest fruits, vegetable, agricultural products, crafts, and cottage industry goods that can be found in the regions.
Now, sticking with that theme of food, according to a new report Kroger shoppers might be paying more at checkout than what they bargained for. Tracy Townsend has the story.
Consumer Reports found that over 150 instances exist where expired sale tags led to overcharges, averaging $1.70 more per item. The issue is linked to staffing shortages, and it's prompted lawsuits and consumer complaints nationwide. Kroger denies any widespread problem, but does say it's working to ensure pricing accuracy.
From Mix 99.3 News, I'm Bill Shope.
I would like to acknowledge the fact there was a huge turnout last night for Bike Night at the Portsmouth Brewing Company. I just heard from Bob Hill from Stockham Hill, who never worked, never will.
Yep.
But he was working last night, and Wild Sun. Another great show. So
always a good time, man, always.
Well, today's big holiday is National Bike to Work Day.
Oh, good Lord.
Yeah, do you have a bicycle?
No, I don't. Not anymore.
I don't either. No, I haven't ridden a bike in years. I'm not proud to tell you that. I mean, I respect everybody that does, but today, the third Friday in May, is always set aside to ride your bike to work.
Well, where we live, that would be a haul.
Yeah, it would be. But if you plan to celebrate, hop on your saddle, spin your way to the office. We have a few helpful and realistic tips we would like to pass along.
Bicycle. It's National Bike to Work Day, but make sure to prepare for your commute with these biking tips. Like most Americans, you're out of shape, so pack a change of clothes so you don't subject your coworkers to your horrible body odor.
Hey, you!
Make sure to use biker hand signals. Hand up means turn right, hand down means stop, and hand extended with your middle finger means... Finally, make arrangements to be picked up after work, because once your legs start cramping, there's no way you'll be able to bike back home.
Ah, Charlie horse!
Get out there and pedal your way to your profession on National Bike to Work Day. Brought to you by Preparation H Hemorrhoid Cooling Gel.
Yeah. All right, there you go, man. I'm sure that helped inspire a little incentive to hop on that thing and ride.
They make creams for that as well.
Okay, thank you, Bill Shope. All right, this update brought to you by Portsmouth Cancer Care and Associates. And again, Dr. I with the care, compassion, roadmap to your recovery. It's all there. And we got sports and Chuck next. The health and well-being of the community when it comes to cancer care and the cure is a name that's legendary. His name is Dr. Inashita. At Portsmouth Cancer Care and Associates of Portsmouth, they're always there to think way ahead of the curve to provide the absolute latest in care treatments and that personal one-on-one service that today is so rare. With Dr. Inashita and King's Daughters, they owe their success to the many forward-thinking community members and great volunteers who have all helped shape King's Daughters and Dr. Inashita as their first choice from patients and families who choose them for the most critical time in their life, when that absolute right decision must be made. For more information from screenings to treatment, contact Dr. Inashita by calling 353-4884 or stop by and meet their incredibly helpful staff at 916 11th Street in Portsmouth. With Dr. I and Portsmouth Cancer Care and Associates, that's where the care, compassion, and the roadmap to your cure begin. And time for sports. It is brought to you by Collier Home Medical. And they're easy to find, of course, 1661 State Route 522 in the Berg. And if you need any help with your home setup, just call 574-0327. All right, sports on your Friday morning. And finally, some good news from Redsland. Here's Chuck.
That's right, Steve. The Cincinnati Reds defeated the Chicago White Sox 7-1 yesterday. The Reds jumped out to a 3-0 lead in the first and cruised right on to the win, receiving home runs from Will Benson, Matt McClain, and Ellie De La Cruz. McClain also had a double in yesterday's contest. Starting pitcher Nick Martinez fired quite a game. He went the first 7 innings, allowing just 2 hits. He did not walk a single batter. The win improved Cincinnati to 21-24. The Reds are 3 games under the 500 mark and in 4th place in the NL Central, 4.5 games out. The Reds will remain at home over the weekend to welcome the Cleveland Guardians to the Queen City for a 3-game set. Tonight's first pitch will be at 6:40. That'll also be the start time for tomorrow's game. And then Sunday's contest will commence at 1:40. You'll be able to hear all those matchups on Fox Sportsmouth AM 1260 and 95.7 FM with coverage beginning 30 minutes prior to the first pitch of each game. On the mound tonight will be Brady Singer for Cincinnati and Tanner Bibby for Cleveland. The Guardians had yesterday off. They are second in the American League Central standings, 3.5 games out. Last night in the NBA playoffs, the Nuggets knocked off the Thunder 119-107 to knot that series up at 3 games apiece. The 7th and decisive game of that series will be Sunday afternoon at 3:30. Tonight, the reigning world champion Celtics will try to extend their season as they will visit Madison Square Garden for a showdown with the Knicks. That'll tip at 8 o'clock. New York is up 3-2 in that series. The NASCAR Cup Series will have its All-Star race this Sunday. For the second straight year, that event will be held at North Wilkesboro Speedway in North Carolina. This weekend in MLS soccer, FC Cincinnati will visit the Columbus Crew. That'll be tomorrow evening, starting at 7 o'clock. Del Rice Baseball League sign-ups will again take place tomorrow at the Portsmouth Giovanni's on 11th Street. That'll be from 2 until 5. Cost is $65 per person. The league is for ages 15 and up. There will be boxing this Saturday in Scioto County, as the Boxing Against Bullying Championship will be held at Portsmouth High School. Doors will open at 5 o'clock with the first bell at 6. Tickets will be sold at the door. General admission is $15. You may learn more by visiting Hard Knocks Training Center on Facebook. Local boxing legend Mark the Golden Boy Frazee passed away yesterday. The Mintford native fought in the 70s and 80s and had several nationally televised bouts on NBC, sparred with the legendary Muhammad Ali, and for many years, Frazee promoted local boxing with Hooks for Books. Yeah. Also a reminder that the Lucasville Heritage House will continue its Talkin' Baseball series tomorrow. The special guest this weekend will be Danny Gilbert. He'll be there tomorrow starting at 10:30. That event is free to the public. Mr. Gilbert played high school baseball at Mintford and went on to play college baseball for the UC Bearcats. He was the catcher there at UC when Sandy Koufax was going through the Bearcats ranks. Of course, Koufax went on to a Hall of Fame career, but Mr. Gilbert's got plenty of entertaining stories for sure, and that is a look at sports.
And just one little mention again, the fight that Mark had with Wilfred Scipion, which was the winner of that fight was going to take on Marvin Hagler, which for the middleweight championship, which I think Marvin Hagler was one of the greatest champions of all time. Mm-hmm. And I think he really got hosed again when he took on, he got pencil whipped a couple of times in the end of his career. But anyway, that aside, Mark would have fought Marvin Hagler, and in that fight against Scipion, I remember it was a little controversial because apparently he slipped in like the 8th round, or I'm going back by my memory here, the 8th round or so, and they called it a knockdown when it should have been called a slip, I think.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And that kind of maybe lost the fight for him, but he put up a strong fight against him, and then Scipion went in to fight Hagler.
Yeah. You know, that right there, I think, is the biggest problem with boxing, and probably why UFC has kind of surpassed it in terms of popularity among fighting in a ring these days. But with the Golden Boy, I was looking up his stats a little earlier. The dude had close to 40 knockouts. When you put it in the judge's hands, you can sometimes not get the decision that you deserve. But when you knock people out as frequently as he did, he usually took matters into his own hands or own fists, no pun intended. But what a great guy he was. And all the stuff he did with Hooks for Books here locally, just a super dude that's certainly going to be missed.
As we called it in the gym, it was the Widowmaker.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right.
This update brought to you by your friends at Collier Home Medical. And again, they're easy to find right there at 1661 State Route 522. Call 574-0327. And traffic weather on the way.
Collier is expanding its business opportunities to include Collier Home Medical, a local durable medical equipment company, or DME, offering free home setup of a variety of home medical equipment such as home oxygen and portable oxygen, as well as hospital beds, wheelchairs, rollators, walkers, and more. Collier also offers home sleep testing along with CPAP and BiPAP for patients diagnosed with sleep apnea. Overnight pulse oximetry testing is available with a physician order. Located at 1661 State Route 522 across from Kroger in Wheelersburg, call 740-574-0327.
And your traffic, a service of your friends at the Scioto River, 1024 Gallia Street. Again, they're going to be there this morning at 11 to celebrate the weekend along with you. Almost construction is closed up for the week, except our friends from District 9. They're cutting the grass, so be careful when you see the big green machines out there. They are mowing with a vengeance. And if you see something we need to know about, give us a call at 354-1993. Traffic, a service of the Scioto River, opens 7 days a week.
Weather's the service of the Counseling Center's Crisis Center, the region's resource for mental health, substance abuse, and family crises. 24/7 clinical services, medical care, shelter, food, and transport available. The crisis hotline is 740-354-1010. TCC's main line, 740-354-6685.
Today is the first alert weather day for tracking lines of gusty showers and storms. We'll be tracking one line coming in this morning and the next one coming in later toward the evening. But even in between, we could expect a few of those scattered showers and storms with some sunshine trying to break in. Temperatures starting off steamy near 70, headed for the 80s this afternoon, and then back to the 60s overnight tonight. Some of the strongest storms could see wind gusts of near 60 miles an hour. Be careful.
I'm WSAZ News Channel 3 meteorologist Brandon Butcher on the Ohio Valley's hit music channel, Mix 99.3.
And down